Hey guys, what's going on? Just going to do a quick update here on Solana. Ticker for this is SOL, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. As I mentioned in the previous videos, this one's trading just very technically. And in the previous video, I basically had these levels marked out for you, like the potential levels of resistance. We did get a bounce back here at the $45 level. I think it dropped around 20%, but on this weekly time frame, you can't really see it. But if I take it down to the daily, what you'll see here, yeah, this $45 level, which was the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and it also has some confluence with the price action. We came up around $46, and we pulled back all the way to $38. So quite a big retrace. In this pullback, we formed basically a bullish continuation pattern, and that was my last video, just pointing out that we are in a bullish continuation pattern, and I'm expecting a move to the upside. That played out, and we came up to the next level here. I'll take it back to the weekly time frame, and this is the next level that I had marked out for you. So this is the it's basically the golden pocket range, the 618 to the 65%, and right here is the 618 retracement. And yeah, actually, I'll show you how I got that. Just take the Fibonacci, run it from the swing high all the way down to the swing low here, and that's going to give me these levels. So yeah, we got through the 50%, and now basically these levels are just kind of going to act like a staircase, right? So we came up. I would not be surprised now if we end up pulling back to retest this 50 as a potential support level. Now, no guarantee that's going to happen. We could continue upwards, but if it does happen, this retest of the 50% and this broken level, basically the broken level of resistance, that's also in alignment with the price action here, the top of these candle bodies. If the price does pull back to this $45 level, that's when I'm personally going to take a long trade, right? So I'm going to enter at the $45 level if that opportunity presents itself, place a stop loss slightly below, and then I'll target. Actually, if we do get the pullback and a bounce off of it, I think the next level we're going to hit is going to be all the way up here at the 786. However, right now, look at this, the 618 retracement level. We wicked off of it pretty much to a T, right? The price came up, and a lot of sellers and shorters were waiting up here. That price was around, what is it, like $69, and now we're back down at $60. So we are getting a little bit of a pullback right here. The weekly candle closes tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, for a lot of charts, I'm going to look for the how the weekly candle closes, particularly on Bitcoin, because I think how the weekly candle closes on Bitcoin is going to have a lot of influence over basically the price action over the next week or two. So now looking at this, I got to look for a potential trade setup here, right? So we are quite extended, and as I showed you, we are at a resistance level, right? We are at the 786 retracement. We've already pulled back a little bit, but we do seem to be showing a little bit of strength here. Now, is this the time where I would personally look to enter a short to mid-term long position? No, because I have nowhere to place my stop loss, right? So every time I take a trade, I put a stop on. Well, most of the time I put a stop on, and I need basically a level of support or resistance to buy against, right? So here I could theoretically enter this as a short position and then place my stop loss. My stop loss, if I entered a short position right here, would have to be up here. And I already mapped it out, and it doesn't make sense to take that trade from a risk-reward ratio, right? So just to show you, if I were to enter right here, my stop loss would have to be above this 65%, the top of this golden pocket range, and that would be above the low of these candle bodies right here. And my take profit, even if we hit my target, right, which would be around the $45, $46 range at the top, basically this broken level of resistance. This trade doesn't make sense to take because it only gives a risk-reward ratio of basically 1 to 0.73. So I'd actually have to risk more than I could potentially gain if the trade plays out. Now, if the price did come up a little bit higher, say we came back up to this 618, and I entered here, that would give me an R&R of 1 to 1.67. But still, it's not very appealing to me. I'd have to risk 18% on it and to potentially get 30% if the trade plays out. So right now, I'm more interested in actually taking long positions. So if we do get a pullback, this is the highest probability trade for me. A pullback to around $45, $46 for a long entry, Or alternatively, if we come up and we break this 65% retracement level and we close a weekly candle above this 65% level, which would be a weekly candle above the lows of these candle bodies right here, that would be my cue to enter a long position. And off that, I'm going to target the 786, which is around $121. And then the top of that range is going to be based on the top of these candle bodies right here, and that's going to be $137. So from 123 up to $137, that's where I predict the next target is going to be, based off a break of this 65%, right? So weekly candle close above here, that triggers my long up to this range, or a pullback to this $45, $46 here, that triggers my long back up to the 618, or ideally up to this 786 range right here, between the 786 Fibonacci and the top of these candle bodies right here. Ultimately, I think what will likely happen if we do come up to the 786, perhaps a push up to it, right? I think there's so much confluence at this top level. Just look at this. Like, it was support right here, support right here. We broke below it, came up, and this was the level of resistance. So if we are coming up to the 786, I definitely would not rule out a push up to this $136 level before perhaps a sell-off and a close below the 786 on the weekly time frame, right? So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. If we do come up to this $138, that to me is going to be a pretty interesting opportunity to enter a short position and perhaps target back down to this golden pocket range. But yeah, up here is pretty much the only area I'm going to even consider taking shorts. Beyond that, I'm just looking for longs. Once again, pull back to the 50% fib, the top of this range. That's where I look to enter a long. Or we close above this golden pocket range with a weekly candle, and then I look to long up to this next range. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing on Solana, trading very technically. Obviously, this is pretty bullish chart. We are in an uptrend right now. We're putting in basically higher lows and higher highs, as you can see. This chart looks amazing. Anyway, if you found this video helpful, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release new videos, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. And if you want a place to trade Solana, I put a link to 3 different exchanges in both the pinned comment and the description, and all 3 of those exchanges are going to give you pretty good sign-up bonuses. Now, 2 of them are likely going to require a KYC process, but 1 of them does not, and the one that does not require you to submit any documents is BingX, right? So check that out if you want a place to trade. And yeah, hopefully you found it helpful. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.